What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for stopping by. Today, I want to talk about Path of Exile 2. And I've been watching all of the content that has been slowly coming out for this game. And I am sitting here telling you how excited I am for this game. I've never played Path of Exile, I've always been a Diablo fan. And that's really uh, interesting because man, everything that I've been seeing from Path of Exile 2 is really talking to me. Uh, it's reaching out to me, man, because Diablo 4 was a game that I kind of played, enjoyed for the moment, and then moved on. And this is coming from someone who loves Diablo, who loves that universe. And, I still play Diablo 2 if you've been watching the channel. I make content for that game periodically, but so Diablo 2 is like my main game. And to hear that the developers played Diablo 2 so much back in the day and Path of Exile is an inspiration, Diablo is an inspiration for them making the Path of Exile is really, really awesome to hear. These guys seem like very, very dedicated, passionate gamers themselves who, played a lot of Diablo 2 back in the day, and they were like, hey, you know, why hasn't anyone kind of made a sequel to this game? And that's just like, I love hearing that. I love, I think I've seen like almost everything that they've had to offer, all the interviews, all the gameplay footages. And dude, I am just so blown away. This developer reminds me a lot of Larian Studios in a way where they're, it sounds like the only reason they're going into early access is because they're making, they're putting end game first here, and then they're gonna go back and finish the last three chapters, and then we're gonna play the first three chapters, and I think we're gonna play it again, and then hit end game as they're finishing up the last three chapters, which is really cool because I think Endgame is a very, very is a place where a lot of people are gonna play at, and in these type of games, you run through the campaign at least one time, maybe a couple times, but most people generally want to play at the end game, and that's kind of where the hardcore audience is really at. So it kind of reminds me of Larian Studios just because they were in early access for so long. And it just goes to show that like when you do stuff like that and you listen to your community, you listen to the feedback, and you just constantly make your game better by listening to the community, your in turn your game is going to be that much better. And I don't know. I find a lot of similarities between Grinding Gear Games and Larian Studios. I love Baldur's Gate 3. But yeah, man, I'm so excited for Path of Exile 2. And I'm jumping into this new. Like, I'm a brand new Path of Exile player here soon on December 6th. And, I've seen talks of people saying, bring on the Diablo players, let's welcome them and let's be nice to them. I'm one of those Diablo players who is jumping on Path of Exile for the first time. I can't wait to experience this game. I know the infamous, like passive skill tree that is big and intimidating. To be honest, I've never played Path of Exile, so to me, I don't even know what to expect. But seeing the gameplay from these last couple of days, this last couple of week or so of Path of Exile 2, and all I can say is, man, this seems like the game that is pushing the ARPG genre forward. Where I thought Diablo 4 was going to do that, sadly, unfortunately, for many of us, it fell short. And I didn't even have the patience or I didn't even have it in me to play Vessel of Hatred. Like, that's how kind of checked out I was from Diablo 4. I feel like I've kind of seen it and done it, and there were things that I really loved about Diablo 4, mainly like the world, the graphics, some of the stuff in the game. But overall, I just felt like it didn't really push a lot of things forward. Whereas in PoE 2, man, every time I look at it, all the synergies between the characters and the abilities and all the things that's happening on screen, it just seems crazy, man. It's so wild that an early access game seems like it has more to offer than Diablo 4 right now. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just crazy to me. Everything that I'm seeing for Path of Exile 2 just has me so excited because I love ARPGs. I love the genre. Again, I never got my hands on the first one because I was always playing Diablo. Um, and Diablo 2, if you watch the channel, I make videos here and there. It's a game that I'm very, very passionate about. It's a game that I absolutely love. And I love the fact that the developers were playing this game back in the day and they took inspiration from this game. And this was the game that kind of motivated them to set out and create their own game. That is so awesome to hear from like a diehard Diablo 2 fan. I can't stress that enough, that I love hearing that. And that's probably one of the biggest reasons that I want to play Path of Exile 2 and kind of jump into this community, be a part of this community, because it seems like, Grinding Gear Games is a developer that, this is some serious stuff to them. These guys know what they're doing, they know what they want, and at the end of the day, they're nerdy, hardcore gamers that seem very, very passionate about what they want to deliver, and it goes to show. Like, honestly, everything that I've been saying for the game seems like this is the next evolution of ARPGs, and I think that's one of the biggest things that has me excited. Obviously, the graphics are beautiful. The gameplay looks awesome. December 6th, I'm gonna be there. I can't wait to play. And also, it's coming out on console, right? It's coming out on console, which is awesome because I do love playing on console. I got the PS5 Pro recently. It seems like they're supporting the PS5 Pro enhancement with this game. I'm gonna probably check it out on PS5 Pro. I'm probably gonna check it out on PC as well. Just kind of dabble between. And I love using a controller for these type of games. So it's really exciting. I'm very, very excited. Let me know, man. Are you a Path of Exile fan? Have you been playing the game for a long time? Are you jumping in new like I am? Diablo fan jumping over to Path of Exile 2? Like, let me know, if you're watching this, where are you? Are you gonna get the game? Love reading those comments. And that's pretty much it, man. December 6th. Can't wait to play it. I am kind of gearing towards a monk or a witch. And I just can't wait to play this game, man. I'm really excited. And those are my thoughts on Path of Exile 2. And that's it, guys. That's the video. Take it easy. Peace.